Hi guys and welcome back to another DrAce video, and today we're going to be playing MotoGP 23. It is now time for round 13 of our MotoGP career mode, and it's time for the Buddh International Circuit, hashtag the Indian GP. It's a nice clear day and we will start from 9th place on the grid. We're getting accustomed to that third row of the grid and we seem to be featuring there again, so ladies and gentlemen, let battle commence. So here we go then, from our 9th position on the third row, on the third spot of the third row, and we wait for the red lights to go out and away we go. Had a pretty good dry qualifying here, to be honest with you. I had some good practice sessions and I was able to fight for a decent spot as we now dive over the inside of everyone except Vinales and, in fact, it's Aleix Espargaro and Marc Marquez who have the inside lead. And good news, Bastianini didn't qualify well. He was stuck in Q1 if I'm not mistaken, so that's good for me. However, this straight here was a killer in the previous season and it's a killer here. It's absolutely ridiculous, but do not fear because we were able to pull back some time going into the chicane or flip-flop section later on in the lap. So let's see what we can do as we make a massive amount of contact with the Aprilia going into the right-hander for turn 4. Onto the powers, Pecco all over the circuit. As look at the rocket ship of Johan Zarco flying through. Wow, that was a scary moment for me, as put me in perspective really to see how slow we are on the RC16 into the right-hander. Then Marquez now leads here in Buddh. The fans will be going wild for that one. Pecco does the weird line that the AI tend to do here, and that gives me a chance to go up to now into the top 3. 7 points would be going our way. But Bastianini's found himself into the top 9 now, so he is going to get 2 points. We would recover 5 points. And also to mention, we now have a new objective. I have declared interest to join Ducati. I will tell you that much. Whether it happens or not, I guess we'll find out. It seemed like the logical thing to do because you guys wanted me to choose Ducati for this season, but unfortunately I didn't have an option to do it. So hence the reason we got promoted to the factory KTM. So this time, with consideration of joining the factory Ducati team, we need to beat, which is effectively the second rider, Pecco Bagnaia. So we'll see how it goes. Oh no! Oh, I knew I was going to clatter into the rear of Aleix then, but I didn't know how badly it was going to go. Marquez, who's got the comfortable lead now, by probably half a second to Aleix Espargaro. Myself, in turn, half a second behind Aleix in there. Look at him going off the circuit there. Not even impeded the littlest amount. Goes off the circuit, goes onto the curb, goes all wibbly wobbly, gets back onto the straight with momentum and power to still pull away from my RC16. Unbelievable. RC16 is on its arse compared to them. That's absolutely sensational speed going onto the curbs and still yet being stopped in any shape or form. Just looking at the bottom left hand corner, or the top left hand corner of your screen, and Bastianini's now into 5th. So he didn't qualify well, but I guess it didn't matter. He's still going to finish well up there to neglect me from getting some points. Good Lord Almighty, Aleix, please do not go that close again, as Marquez can't seem to get the left-hander right of that chicane. And we're now closing in. I'm a bit torn on what gear to use here for turn 10. I tried it in qualifying with second gear, tried it with third gear, couldn't really find a way, so I'm going to just see how it goes in that corner and just do it by feeling per lap. Getting better going into this final sector here. Oh god, look at that timing. That's ridiculous. Well, I was getting better without cutting that apex there. Of course, last season we did have a long lap penalty by touching the outside of the circuit going into that corner. But now, gap is a second. If I'm not mistaken, the gap was around 1.3 going into turn 2 on the previous lap. So across the line, Marquez will indeed be the fastest. In turn, that will be someone else. Oh, for God's sake, it's the beast again, and I've gone wide. Paying too much attention to the bottom left-hand corner of your screen is not going to help you win here in MotoGP 23. Onto the brakes then, going into the very unique right-hander, very similar to the Kimi Rings right-hander, which we unfortunately never seen MotoGP motorcycles race there. But as it stands, now's a good time to say, if you're enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Does help out a lot. And of course, keeps you inundated with lots of MotoGP content as well. So onto the brakes we go for the right-hander for turn 4. Marquez at number 93, a very famous 93, is now comfortably leading by 1.5 seconds. So my chances for victory are slipping through my metaphorical fingers in the game sense. But he will, no doubt, be going too wide for this corner here. So let's see how much time we can pull back going into the flip-flop of turn 7, and then in turn, the left-hander for turn 8. Pulled back a pretty big margin there. Gap is now down to 7/10, 6/10 of a second. Bit wide there for the right-hander for turn 11. Trying to get that push to get me closer to the 8 times world champion Marquez. Riding very well here, but we're able to close in towards the latter stage, and then he pulls away in sector 1 due to that huge, monumental straight. That is our Achilles heel. We need the Ducati power for that one, it seems. Nea Bastianini behind us, 4/10 of a second he is now. Started outside the front page, and yet here he is, right on cue. Probably going to set a ridiculous 1:42 lap time across the line. Is it? Oh my god. I was 2,000 of a second quicker. Bastianini was 5/10 of a second quicker. I don't know what you want me to do. How do I beat this 120% difficulty AI when Nea Bastianini is on his game that much? I need... Oh, Nea, why? If you push me onto the curb, I will lose a dramatic amount of time and momentum. If you go in the curb, nothing happens. You don't suffer tyre wear. You don't suffer fuel loss. Please be fair, beast. You know what? I'm going to have to go for it. I can't afford for you to get ahead of me. Oh, look at that. We're both off the circuit. Aggression personified here in Buddh. Never know how to pronounce this circuit. I think I got my one of my Indian friends to pronounce it to me, and I still can't seem to get it right. I think he said it's just Buddh, but that doesn't sound right to me. It seems like there's no effort in pronouncing that. I like to say Buddh. I don't know. Buddha is what I heard Matt Burt and the other MotoGP commentators say, but I guess it's technically Buddh. Just seems lazy to say it that way. I don't know. Kind of ironic for an English person to say that, right? We never pronounce anything right. Anyway, laugh at my expense later in the comment section, because we've got to crack on now and we've got to try and fight back against the beast, which I think's opening a door for itself. Oh, you see, he doesn't get a track limit warning for that. Why should I? I'm off the circuit again. And here Bastianini and me are going to come to blows again. How many times this season have we exchanged battles with the number 23? Yeah, I know you're looking behind you. You can hear me. You know what I'm saying? We've been there, we've done that, we've got the t-shirt. In fact, speaking of his t-shirt, I actually just bought a Nea Bastianini t-shirt. Very nice. It was on offer on MotoGP.com. Has the beast at the back and, of course, his iconic number 23. But as it stands, we are looking at a 4-6... Oh my god, look at that. I got 2/10 the first sector. I need to improve sector 1. I'm clearly struggling in that corner. But now onto the right-hander. That's it. Are we in range enough just to get a bit of slipstream? Just a bit. I only need a little bit just to keep me in the game, but I don't think it's happening. 1.7 it is to Marc Marquez. He will be back on top in MotoGP since 2021. No, 2020. No, 2021. Yeah, Sachsenring, I think was his last victory. Or Misano? Misano 2021? I think that's right. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while since we've seen Marquez feature on the top step of the podium, of course. But now onto the left-hand side, and here Bastianini, he's closing it rapidly. Marquez don't want it. He don't want that. He is charging. Oh, this is ridiculous. I have to laugh. I think if I took this any more personal, then I'd start getting upset. But as it stands, and Bastianini has comfortably dismissed the efforts of an 8-times world champion, dived on through, and Bastianini's got this one signed, sealed, and delivered. Marquez is making a lot of mistakes now as I'm trying to go with the beast. Marquez from first to third, just when we were talking about him getting back on the top step, he makes him a small error and has now fallen down to third place. The AI don't suffer tyre wear, so it's nothing like that. Just a bit of a weird moment for the artificial intelligence, but as it stands, again, Nea Bastianini will rise to the top once more to extend his championship lead. There is nothing myself, Pecco, Aleix, Marquez, Zarco, just chuck in the entire roster. There's nothing we can do against the beast. He is on fire this season. He wasn't always, but he soon blew up. 1.6 is the gap now. Good lord. I've just done the Misano video a couple of minutes ago. Well, 20, 30, maybe an hour ago. And yeah, that was heartbreaking. And I think I've now turned into insanity. I was really peed off, to be honest with you, that the fact that we lost so much points in our championship challenge. And I I can't be mad anymore. I've just got to accept it. It's going to be a third season. We're going to try and go for the Ducati team. We'll see what can happen. Whoa, what's Enea Bastianini doing there? He's completely flummoxed it. Oh, is this opportunity coming to the way of DrAce? I think it is. A tenth of a second, we have an advantage. What on earth has just happened? We're pulling points back. And more importantly, we're pulling points back against Pecco, because that's what I need to get. I need to get in good favour with the Italian manufacturer. Davide Tardozzi's watching. Got to keep him happy. Come on. Can we do it? Oh, a bit cheeky there, cutting the apex. Claudio De Macali, we're watching as well. They're all looking on. Gigi Delinia. What's he thinking? He'll be stroking that goatee as we go into the final corner here in Buddh. Onto the brakes then. Into the final corner, a bit wide. Should be okay though. Onto the power. Please, no. 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 No! Oh, the LED checkered flag is not as cool as the real checkered flag. That's what it is. Oh, for God's sake. Enea Bastianini giveth and taketh away. Damn it. What an effort, though. What a great finish. I'll take it. Second place in India is certainly nothing to scoff at. I think I finished 30th last season, so we're one better. Let's see what we can do in the full race. But let's take a look at the championship standings. And as it stands, we've times our deficit by 10, and we're now down by 70. Oh my God. Oh well, championship's over. We'll fight for second. Don't worry about that. Let's crack on with the race. So here we go then, guys and girls. Thankfully the track is dry. I was really worried we'd get something stupid like a wet weather race and just completely destroy my championship hopes, but we're good. And we have a chance of featuring in the top couple of positions. Now, it's going to be much more difficult to finish in the top 3 in the sprint. Oh my God! Marquez got absolutely punted by a very aggressive and frustrated DrAce. Jesus H. Marquez got absolutely punted then, and you know what? I don't even care anymore. I'm 70 points behind because the AI are just overpowered to the maximum. I've got a championship to fight for. I'm going to give it everything I've got. I don't really care about the relationship building anymore in this game, as Jack Miller now has lost the advantage to Pecco Bagnaia. That's pretty quickly, to be honest, but my main concern in this Grand Prix is the fact that we're going to be stuck on power setting 2. That is going to be tremendously difficult. I'm already wide into turn 5. Keep it together. Marquez comes through. Cleaner than my move, let's be honest. Nicely done for Marquez as he goes wide into the left hand and then into the right as well. Right and then left, apologies. Not able to close in as much as I would have wanted to the duo ahead of us. Without power setting 3, I don't think I can catch up to him. So this could be well and truly 11 more laps of defence. We're going to bang on that brick wall and hopefully that will sustain us. Oh, a bit too eager on the apex there for the right-hander. So eager to do that. It's so easy. You're so determined to cut as many times, as little tenth as possible, but you just go a bit too much and then you cut the apex. And of course, if you don't go in the rumble strip, it's in a track limit warning. So there you go in the early stages of the GP. Pecco Bagnaia, I don't know where Enea Bastianini is. I'm going to assume he's no longer in the top 10, as we can't see him on the graphic on the left-hand side. So if that's the case, he's going to lose 20 points to Pecco. That's interesting for this championship rather. Will Pecco Bagnaia turn it on like it looks like he's doing in this Grand Prix? Didn't expect to see Jack Miller ahead of me, I'll be honest, but I'm okay with that. And there is Joan Mir. Just entered myself into a raffle to win a Joan Mir knee slider from 2023. That's with MotoGP Authentic, so I'm actually fingers and toes crossed for that one because I'd love to have something like that. Of course, the flag that I got from MotoGP Authentics was absolutely amazing. I was so pleased, and I still have it proudly presented on my wall. But I need some more stuff like that to fill it out a little bit. I like clutter. I like loads of stuff, models, statues, and pictures, and you name it. So I'd like to add to my collection. So fingers crossed for me, but fingers crossed for you as well if you do enter, and hopefully you get it as well. Or if you do, in fact, let me know because I'd be very curious to see who gets that prize. Okay, and Enea Bastianini's up to 8th place now. What is he going to do in this Grand Prix? We've seen how good he was in the sprint. Will he be turning it up a bit to catch up to us in the battle for 3rd? Joan Mir hasn't shown us a wheel in this lap here, which is a surprise. Good to see Fabio Quartararo up into the top 5. Did the video a couple of days ago about his potential with the factory Monster Energy Yamaha team this season, and I'm very curious to see how he performs. I did say, which I'm probably going to get quoted by at the end of the year, I did say that Alex Rins would probably have a better season than Fabio. Could be completely wrong, but I have an inkling, I have a hunch, as I've completely blown it into turn 1. That is embarrassing. Where is Joan Mir? I don't want to return back on the circuit and absolutely clatter. Oh, I can't turn around again. It's done that glitch. You know when you try and look behind you and the camera moves, but it doesn't actually go behind you? See, look. I can't. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, look at this. What? We lost. Oh, my God. Power setting 2 in that corner is detrimental beyond detrimental. Oh, that's ridiculous. And now Enea Bastianini's up to 5th. Well, I'm not allowing that. I'm going to have to go through it. Oh, wow. Joan Mir lost his footing. He's now trembling down the order. Well, tumbling, should I say. He's down to 7th. And now Enea Bastianini's looking at a podium. It's amazing, isn't it? How the factory Ducatis in this game are a whole head and shoulders amongst the competition. They're way higher than the rest of them. Head and shoulders, the lot above the rest of the competition. Oh, I took a limit. I took a track limit warning there, but it's put me back into the top 3. A tactical track limit in the middle stage of this Grand Prix. That's the early stages, to be honest. Careful going off the circuit there, though, because I know that gives a track limit warning as well sometimes. Mustn't do that again, though. Gotta not do that if we can, and I'll kind of abuse it a few times, but let's try and not get in that habit. Oh, and Eva goes through into turn 14. Not a corner I do very well. I really struggle into the 14th corner here in Buddh. Oh, heck. I had to lift it up then. I keep thinking I see rain. I don't know what it is, but I every now and again I just see like a small line, like a light glare, and I keep assuming it's rain. I start to panic temporarily. Oh, and Bastianini got pushed into turn 1, and that still didn't impede his progress. Look how close he is to us already. The Monster Energy Lenovo Ducati's coming through. Not quite close enough yet. Back onto the power. I can't keep using power setting 3 though, because I won't have enough fuel. Go on then, get through. I will fight back against the beast as we go into the right hand here for turn 4. Is it turn 5? Turn 4? It is turn 4. Wait, is it raining? Honestly, I keep thinking I see rain. I think I've absolutely lost them. I am seeing rain. Are you joking me? Another race with rain. I knew I'd seen rain earlier. Oh, look at that for a hit. I can't believe it. It's another rain. Another wet race. I can't believe it. The game just does not want us to win this championship at all. I can't believe this. Not again. Not in India. How often do you get rain here? Oh my God. Oh, why? Why do you keep doing this to me, Milestone? I just want to win the championship in MotoGP at 120% difficulty. My goodness. Cast your minds back when I considered staying in Moto2 for an additional season, thinking that MotoGP... Oh, there's the subtle camera change. I don't know if you noticed that. That means that the flag will be coming out soon. It does that, a little weird glitch, and it happens. But anyway, yeah, I was contemplating that MotoGP 23's career mode in the Premier class would be too easy. We've seen that in so many previous MotoGP games that I was actually hesitant about moving up. And now that we're here, I've had some of my best ever races in a MotoGP computer game. The content's been good in the sense of me for entertainment. I love it. I think fantastic, but your guys' opinion matters more than mine. But you guys say it's great, and you know what? I agree. I have never pushed so hard in a career mode in MotoGP. The closest thing I pushed really hard was in with Superbike 22, but yet we still won as a rookie on board the Pachetti Kawasaki, or the other one. It was the other Kawasaki. Apologies, my mind's completely gone at this stage, and thinking about Kawasaki's that raced in Superbike 2022 is not really at the top of my agenda right now when I'm fighting Enea Bastianini. Here comes Marco Bezzecchi, of course the real winner of Indian GP. Quick change direction. Got to be careful now on those curves. It's going to be dangerous, isn't it? In fact, sorry, it's popped into my head. The Pedicini Kawasaki is what I had. Sorry, it just came into my head. I took to disclose that as we get really aggressive now with Enea Bastianini. We're both going to have to go in the pits. I guess we're going to go in together, aren't we? Who's he having a look at? Well, you should have been paying attention, Enea, because we've gone around the outside in mixed weather conditions. Oh, beautifully done going around the outside of the World Championship leader, and now I've gone wide. Damn it. We've given that position back. Forget it. End the YouTube short. So into the brakes we go. What's everyone doing? We're all piling up here. We're still making contact with Enea Bastianini, but everyone's going so slow. I'm not going slow. As long as we slow down for the pit lane entrance, we should be good. I hope. Did I hit the pit? Well, there's no pit lane limiter in this game, but I hope I was within range. Oh, nice camera angle. Look at the amount of riders. Oh, this is going to be a catastrophe. We've seen an endo from Maverick Vinales. Oh my god. This is going to be too close. Oh, please move. Please move. I'm dying to just take as many points. Oh, for God's sake. Look who's just come out in the pits ahead of me. I can't believe this. I have never despised an AI as much as this version of Enea Bastianini. I absolutely love the beast in real life. As I say, I bought his merchandise. But this AI can bugger off. Alex Rins is leading. Raul Fernandez in second and Fabio Di Gianantonio in third place. If you put money that would be the top three so far in this race, then you should do the lottery, as I'm still getting involved with Enea Bastianini. And I can't look behind me. Oh, and here comes Enea. I need to show you the actual electronics. There you go. As you move on to them, it does show you the correct electronics. Oh, I need electronics too. Could go to anti-wheelie 1, but I'll have to save that for later. I can't do it now. As we dive back with the inside. Look at that for a move. Oh, it's not clean, but it'll do. Oh, the animation. Did you see it? We went sideways ever so slightly. A little bit peculiar. Don't know where Pecco Bagnaia is on circuit. He must have pitted at the beginning, surely, as I'm going to give Vanea another nudge. Oh, we're off the circuit now. This is getting silly. I think I've absolutely gone mad now. Oh, he hit me hard as well. It's game on. The pair of us absolutely at each other's throats here in Buddha. This is ridiculous. I can't fight him any more than what we're doing. Teammate Jack Miller is ahead in 8th. Hopefully he can do us a solid, but he is getting away from us. Can we go around the outside again for a second time? I guess we can, but this time it's in the wet. Not going to stick though, is it? Oh, good effort though, nonetheless. Just realised we're on the medium tyres. That's good for now, but for the latter stage, in the sense of when this track goes really wet, that's when you want the softs. But to be honest, the tyres burn up so quickly for us in the wet that it doesn't really matter what tyres we've got. And Enea Bastianini into 9th. I think that's it then. Well, I've tried to keep you entertained, guys and girls. Just wanted to try and keep it interesting to fight with him as much as possible. But into here, Alex Rins. Oh, Alex Rins has been taken out. That was a disaster. I don't know who's at fault for that, really, as I'm off the circuit now trying to get back onto the track, as Nea's got the inside line. Has he? Has he not? He hasn't. Raul still got 3rd, Jack Miller in 2nd. Pecco Bagnaia is a country mile ahead of the rest of us. 15 seconds adrift. And Enea Bastianini, I tell you what, I need to buy Alex Rins a Christmas card. Or a birthday card, rather. Anything. What card do you want, Alex? I'll get it for you, mate. He saved us there. And he's kept the action fun and exciting as Bastianini. Beautiful, clean move up in the inside of turn 4. Can't go wrong with that. Quick and clean, quick and painless. Beautifully done from the beast. I'm not as clean, so I'll go round the outside of you. Thank you. Into turn 5. We still have a chance for the podium. This is going to go down as one of the best races we've had. This battle will not stop as Enea Bastianini goes a little bit wide. No! Oh, it's a massive moment. The pair of us have collided. A monumental moment in the championship. Oh my God. What's just happened? I can't believe it. I'm absolutely stunned. We have just... Oh my, I have no words. That is a calamity. Enea Bastianini will be absolutely fuming. It was so quick. It just happened. The pair of us collided. We morphed into one. I don't believe it. And now we're 39 points behind Pecco in this championship. It's gone. We're not going to get the factory Ducati seat. Well, we have 3 more rounds to get it. And well, if there's any sign of rain, then we're not going to get it. Doesn't matter if we were within 5 points. Oh, I can't believe that. Bastianini acquired no points, so he's gone, hasn't he? He has completely withdrawn from this race. Oh, there's Paul Espargaro's gone down. So we're now fighting for 20th or 19th. Hopefully I'll get involved with this battle ahead of us. Maybe I can acquire a point. Wow. I mean, I guess it's going to happen when the AI always go wide like that. And I didn't yield. I went straight for that inside line. That was a huge collision. I don't even know what... I don't know why we crashed so heavily, though. We basically ejected from our seats. Scary, scary moment, that one. I mean, that has just given us a huge, memorable moment for this championship. I think, to be honest, 8 races a season out of the 12 that we've done now, or 13 as well now into Buddh, I think 8 of them have been absolutely wild, honestly. And they've all had memorable moments, from the first couple of races, getting used to the KTM again, fighting with the AI, Termas de Rio Honda's embarrassment, which we'll ignore, but moving on to Kota, Jerez, Le Mans, all of them just having some really interesting battles. Mugello will never be forgotten after the absolute carnage. Oh my god, what's happened there? Everything went all stuttery. Did you see that? Did that come across in the video? It did that in the previous video I recorded today, which was was it the Mazzano one or before it? It went really weird. I don't really know why. It's Catalunya. It was Catalunya. I was going into the final couple of corners. Well, I better not spoil it just in case you've not seen it. Well, I assume you would have. I don't know. But anyway, I'm getting beside myself here. It had that same glitch where everything just went slow down for a moment. Maybe could do a fresh reinstall of Windows. Maybe I've got a bit of bloatware or something that's chugging up the PC. I don't know. But as it stands, we're 9 laps in. We're 8.5 laps in. I've still got a chance, and I feel like I'm closing in on the AI here. I think I'm actually getting better in the wet weather conditions. The only concern is that we're just stuck with the lack of fuel and the medium tyres, which will eventually degrade really rapidly. So maybe we'll actually have a decent chance of doing a good spot here. I mean, we are fortunate because the AI struggle into the change of direction for turn 7, turn 8. But I'm not going to count out a fact that we could have a points position here. If we can finish in the points after the end of this, I'll be really happy. It means we've taken a point away from Enea Bastianini. I think my championship's gone though. 70 points behind now. Enea's not going to get a single point, so we might drop it to 69 points. Not bad. We get there closer. But regarding the championship now against Pecco, if he's 40 points ahead of me, and Enea's not going to get any points, I think that puts him pretty close to getting back the championship lead. What a shocker that would be. That would be an absolute disaster for Enea Bastianini. We are closing in now on Frankie Morbidelli. I'm glad to, after that collision, I think what I've done here today actually is a little bit hypocritical now I think about it. I should have ended the race. It's only just occurred to me now. I ended the race in Mazzano because I felt that would be appropriate for the fact that we crashed. But now I'm thinking to myself, maybe I should have, after that crash with Enea Bastianini, which was actually worse, I should have stopped. But to be honest, I'm just grateful of the wet weather race time. And there's no rule on why I end up quitting the races sometimes, but it just makes sense to me to, if you've crashed badly, you should end the race. But for me, that was just sort of a collision which we get back on the bike. I don't really know. There's no rule to it. I'm glad I'm continuing the race. I can't end 2 races in a row prematurely. That would be wrong. I'd rather race at the back of the grid and at least give you some content rather than just heading back out and recording the next video for the day after. Ooh, I thought it was going to hit Frankie there. Not a rider I would want to hit. In fact, actually, speaking of Franco Morbidelli, a lot of his merchandise is on sale at the moment, so I ended up picking up a few t-shirts of Franco on board the Monster Energy Yamaha. Of course, it'll be outdated now, but still, it's always nice to represent your favourite riders and bikes and teams. And I do really like Franco Morbidelli. As long as he's healthy this season, I think he'll have a good year. He has messed it up going into turn 8, so he went sideways on the curb. Up to 18th. I don't think I can get involved with the riders ahead of us. If we're fortunate and they have a bit of a battle, maybe then they put us back closer to us, but to be honest, unless we see loads of crashes or something, we can't get back up into the top. Oh my god, look at that timing! Oh my god! Not Taka! Ah, Luca! Oh my god! I had to avoid everything then, I just couldn't do... Oh yeah, of course, track limit warning. That's fair, isn't it? I'm into 14th, I'm in the points! Yes! Oh, that's lucky. We took 2 points away from the beast. Oh, what a horrific collision that was as well. That was an absolutely massive crash. Across the line then, where are we on the sense of lap time? Still very consistent at the low 153s. It's enough to put me in the fight with Jorge Martin and the rest, I guess. Alex Rins up to 12th. He was leading this race, and Raul Fernandez is eyeing up a podium here. Oh, for God's sake! Oh, come on! Oh, Matt, you fool. I can't believe I've just done that. Oh, we're not going to finish in the points now, are we? That's the second season in a row I've been penalised with a long lap penalty. This is the reason why I never gave this track higher up on the list, because if there was a long lap penalty, I'd just go and do it. But there isn't in the game, so I've got an instant 3-second penalty. I mean, I've got no one to blame but myself. Well, kind of. In that previous lap there, I did try and avoid the AI, but I guess I didn't slow down. I still kept it pinned, going through the right-hander. There's been another crash somewhere. I don't know where that is. Hopefully that puts me even further in the points, but it doesn't look like it. Now I'm completely messing up. So, okay, then, fair enough. I do deserve it because I've just cut the apex there. I get it. I get it. So, into the right-hander then. This is turn 10. This is your penultimate lap. Oh, no way! Marquez has gone down. And there he is on circuit. Are we able to... No, I guess not. Someone else went down as well. Is that one of the... It's Augusto Fernandez. He could get his first point. It's happening, people. Augusto will get a point with the gas gases. I've gone completely wide now. Completely lost the plot. Track limit warning for me already. Is that another? It is another. It's gone next to a handbasket. Like an A of Bastianini's Buddh GP. Unbelievable. Frankie Morbidelli is 0.7 of a second behind me. Alex Marquez will be somewhere around there as well. Will the 3-second penalty put me outside of the points? Guess that's the big question. Let's try and put a good lap in now. We didn't have a good one in that one. We lost about 0.7. But if we can, let's see what we can do. Into the right-hand side then. Onto the power. Can we do it? Can we push as much as we can? Keep on pushing. We're not close enough yet. I think we might, you know, as they go into turn 7, turn 8, we might have a chance. Can we do it? I certainly hope so. Just to give us any additional points would just make my day a little bit better. I'm then going to race. I'm going to race the rest of the races tomorrow, I think. Kind of exhausted after recording 3 or 4 of these. It's not easy on the old chest and throat. Need my inhaler, to be honest. It's been absolutely wild. All this shouting and screaming doesn't help. Now onto the right-hander. Can we close in towards the end? Is someone going to crash? Is someone going to give us a chance? Oh, wow, there is a crash. No, it was Joan Mir. Oh, it would have been great to see him back on the podium. And he is completely out of it. Oh my god, what happened? I think he's despawned, he has. That might put us in the points then. We might have a chance of finishing in the points. Augusto Fernandez, who hasn't received a single point this season, on the 13th round is going to acquire 3 championship points. Pecco Bagnaia wins, Miller in second, Bezzecchi in third. Myself, I'm going to finish in a very lonely 13th place. But you know what? Going slow in that final corner might have just cost me 15th. I don't know. Across the line. Gesticulation from our ride. Of course there is. But let's take a look. Where are we? Please be in the points. Oh, for God's sake. We missed out. We missed out by what? a second. We weren't going to happen. But there is Joan Mir, Taka and Anea. Championship lead has changed, 31 points. So the lead hasn't changed, but 31 points is the difference. And can we see Augusto Fernandez in the points? Yes, Augusto. Oh, Taka went down. 4 points for Augusto. But there we are, 70 points behind Enea Bastianini. We've got some work to do for the latter stage of the season. But guys, that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching the video. I certainly hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now. Oh hi, didn't quite see you there. Good to see you're still here. If this video didn't quite set your appetite, then why not watch some more DrAce content by clicking the video shown on screen now. Furthermore, if you would like to follow me on social media, you can do so now with the links down in the description. Consider subscribing so you don't miss a single DrAce video.